Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're diving into the world of a true legend, Bruce Lee. We're talking about the man behind the myth, the martial artist who defied physics. Get ready to explore 25 Bruce Lee moments science can't explain. Feats of strength, speed, and flexibility straight out of a comic book. So buckle up, folks, we're diving deep into Bruce Lee's world. Alright, let's talk about the 1-inch punch. Bruce could generate devastating knockout power from practically zero distance. Most people need a running start to generate that kind of force. Scientists studied it, trying to figure out his power from such a short range. They talk about perfect technique, hip rotation, and using the entire body as one unit. But even then, the power he generated is insane. It's like he channeled an internal force that defied physics. No wonder people still talk about this move with awe and disbelief. Let's talk about another mind-blowing feat of strength, the two-finger push-up. Most people struggle with regular push-ups, right? But Bruce, he's out here doing them on 2 fingers. The strength and balance required for that is just insane. It's like his fingers were made of steel cables. Bruce had incredible control over his muscles and tendons, developed through years of intense training. Alright, let's talk about Bruce Lee's speed. This dude was so fast, cameras had trouble capturing his movements. His punches were lightning fast, like a cobra striking, and his kicks, forget about it. They were like whips, pure speed and power. It was like he could teleport his limbs. Bruce trained his body and mind to react in milliseconds. He was always one step ahead, anticipating his opponent's moves. Chapter 4. Liquid Steel. The flexibility of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee moved like he was made of water, man. He could bend and contort his body in ways that seemed impossible. His flexibility wasn't just for show, it was a huge part of his fighting style. He was like a human rubber band, snapping back from positions that would break others. Chapter 5. The Dragon's Tail, Bruce Lee's Nunchaku Mastery. Now let's talk about Bruce's Nunchaku skills. He made it look effortless, like the Nunchaku were an extension of his own body. But the amount of precision and coordination required to handle those things is insane. He'd be whipping those things around, striking with pinpoint accuracy, and it was mesmerizing to watch. Chapter 6. The Body is a Temple. Bruce Lee's Conditioning Secrets. Now, let's talk about Bruce's physical conditioning. He trained like a madman, man. His workouts were legendary, a mix of martial arts, weight training, running, and anything else he could think of to challenge himself. Bruce believed in functional strength, not just looking good in a mirror. Chapter 7. Catching Bullets. The Feline Reflexes of Bruce Lee. Let's talk about Bruce Lee's reflexes. This dude was like a cat. He could react in the blink of an eye. Stories say he caught rice grains mid-air with chopsticks. Bruce believed speed was about how fast your brain could process and react. Chapter 8. Beyond the Muscle. Bruce Lee's Philosophical Depth. Bruce Lee was a deep thinker, a philosopher in his own right, constantly reading, studying, and questioning everything. On a quest for self-improvement and understanding human potential, his philosophy was about self-expression and pushing boundaries. Chapter 9. The Art of No Art, Jeet Kune Explained. Bruce Lee created his own martial art, Jeet Kune, the way of the intercepting fist. Jeet Kune wasn't about rigid styles or techniques, it was about adapting, using whatever worked best in the moment. He encouraged his students to think for themselves. Let's talk about Bruce Lee's ability to break stuff. He could shatter boards like they were crackers, not those flimsy pre-cut boards either. He'd smash through them with fists, elbows, feet. The speed and power were ridiculous. It looked like he was defying the laws of physics. Now, let's delve into Bruce Lee's training regimen. This wasn't your average gym routine, folks. We're talking hours upon hours of intense training, pushing his body and mind to the absolute limit. He was a firm believer in functional strength and conditioning, incorporating everything from traditional weightlifting to running, jumping rope, and even dance. He understood that true strength came from a balance of different disciplines. Now, let's talk about something just as important as physical strength: mental discipline. Bruce Lee understood that the mind was the true weapon, the driving force behind everything. This mental fortitude allowed him to push through pain, overcome obstacles, and achieve things that most people wouldn't even dream of attempting. Chapter 13. From Kung Fu to Hollywood, Bruce Lee, the entertainer. Now let's not forget about Bruce Lee's impact on cinema. He brought martial arts to the big screen in a way that nobody had ever seen before. His charisma, his screen presence, it was undeniable. He became a global icon, inspiring millions with his martial arts skills and his philosophical outlook on life. Chapter 14. The Godfather of MMA, Bruce Lee's lasting legacy. Now, Bruce Lee's influence on martial arts goes way beyond his films. He's considered by many to be the godfather of mixed martial arts, the precursor to what we see today in the UFC and other organizations. His philosophy of adaptability and constant evolution continues to inspire fighters to this day. Chapter 15. Lightning in Motion, the speed and power of Bruce Lee's kicks. Now let's talk about those kicks again. Bruce Lee's kicks were like rockets, man. They were fast, powerful, and precise. He could generate incredible force from any angle, even with his lead leg. Now let's take a moment to appreciate Bruce Lee's physique. This dude was ripped, man. He was lean, muscular, and perfectly proportioned. He had a six-pack that you could grate cheese on, and his muscles were like works of art. He understood that a strong, healthy body was essential for achieving his martial arts goals, and the results speak for themselves. Now let's talk about Bruce Lee's influence on fight choreography. Before Bruce, fight scenes in movies were pretty stiff and unrealistic. He used his knowledge of martial arts to create fight scenes that were both visually stunning and technically sound. He revolutionized the way fight scenes were filmed, and his influence can still be seen in action movies today. Now let's talk about Bruce Lee's cultural impact. He transcended race, language, and culture to become a global icon. He inspired millions to take up martial arts, believe in themselves, and strive for excellence in all aspects of their lives. He showed the world that anything is possible with determination and hard work. Now, throughout his life, Bruce Lee performed feats that seemed to defy explanation. There are stories of him moving so fast that he appeared as a blur, of him striking with such force that he could knock opponents unconscious with a touch. Whether these stories are true or not, one thing is for sure: Bruce Lee was a remarkable individual who pushed the limits of human potential. Now, Bruce Lee was always experimenting with different training methods and equipment. He built his own custom-made weights, used chains and resistance bands, and even incorporated everyday objects into his workouts. He understood that the body was adaptable and that you could challenge it in countless ways. His innovative approach to training helped him achieve the incredible physical abilities that he was known for. Bruce Lee knew that what you eat is as important as how you train. He followed a strict diet high in protein, complex carbs, and healthy fats. He believed in whole, unprocessed foods for recovery and rebuilding. A healthy diet was key to maximizing his physical potential and martial arts goals. Now, Bruce Lee placed a lot of emphasis on proper breathing techniques. He understood that breathing was essential for not only physical performance but also mental clarity and focus. He practiced various breathing exercises to increase his lung capacity, improve his oxygen intake, and calm his mind. He believed that proper breathing could enhance his energy levels, reduce stress, and improve his overall well-being. Chapter 23. Despite his intense physical training, Bruce Lee also recognized the importance of stillness and meditation. He practiced meditation regularly, using it as a way to quiet his mind, find inner peace, and cultivate a sense of awareness. He saw meditation as an integral part of his overall training regimen, believing that it enhanced his physical abilities and mental fortitude. Chapter 24. Bruce Lee's legacy continues to inspire and intrigue people around the world. His philosophy of self-expression, constant evolution, and breaking boundaries continues to resonate with people from all walks of life. His life and work serve as a reminder that anything is possible if you're willing to dream big, work hard, and never give up on your passions. Chapter 25. There are countless stories and legends about Bruce Lee's abilities. These stories, whether exaggerated or not, highlight the mystery and intrigue around Bruce Lee. Whether superhuman or just incredibly skilled, Bruce Lee was a force of nature, a true legend. Outrow. Thanks for joining me on this wild ride through the incredible world of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was a true original, redefining what it means to be human. He taught us to be like water, to adapt, flow around obstacles, and overcome challenges. Let's channel a bit of Bruce Lee in our lives. Let me know in the comments which Bruce Lee moment blew your mind.